One, I want to be pretty brief, but also explain. One of the things that I've found an app that has really helped me, I mean, I am just like astounded how much it helped me. Um, Kind of start to better myself and lose weight and get motivated and exercise and things like that. Well, at least be more active. I wouldn't say, formal exercise, although you can do that. But with me, it was more of an activity level, boosting up there and also losing some weight. So let me talk to you guys about it and kind of want to do it, gear it more for the mature community. Again, there are a number of young, um, people up here on YouTube that are all savvy about apps and this and that and the other thing, and they talk a mile a minute, and you're trying to follow them, and I'm like, I'm totally lost. I don't know what to do with this, tutorial at all, because they're like, blah, 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 do this, do that, blah, 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 click here, click there, settings, blah, 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 blah. So what I wanted to do is actually talk to you guys on why I use this app, what it's done for me. I'm going to put up some screenshots up here as we go along and talk about it. I use it both on my Apple Watch now, and I use it also on my Apple phone. If you're on Android, I believe you can use this app as well. It's provided for both Android and Apple, although I will be talking about it toward the Apple because that's what I know of. Okay, the app is called Lose It, and it was actually the first time I heard about this app is through the endocrinologist that my son goes to a number of years ago. He just wanted to go ahead and have him use the app for carb counting. Now, being a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic, by putting in any food into this database, of the Lose It database, it would give you a complete, a nutritional rundown of what is in that food. So, if he had an apple or an orange or a banana, it would say how many carbs it is. So thereby, as a diabetic, you're counting carbs to give your insulin input. And so the doctor said that this app, Lose It app, is invaluable for tracking carbs as a diabetic. So that's another reason that, I just want to throw it out there in the mature community that you might want to look at this app for that reason, for health reasons. Even if you're not, all about, losing weight or doing anything like that, just for your health benefit, okay? But I now installed it on my phone and am using it to track my activity. Since I got my Apple Watch, as a matter of fact, I've been doing a lot more walking because it has these cool little rings that you have to close, and it's almost like a game. The more that you walk and exercise, all of these rings start to close down, and it motivates you. The Apple Watch talks to the Lose It app. The Lose It app kind of talks to the Apple Watch, and they all live in harmony. Okay, so when I downloaded the app, what you do is you download it, and I won't show you the specifics of how to set it up. I mean, that's really, really easy. You download it from your store, whether it's Android or Apple. In my case, the Apple store. You install it. Obviously, you log in your height, your current weight, how active you are, and if you want to lose weight, how many pounds per week you want to lose weight, and they make a recommendation. They actually make a recommendation based on how much weight you want to lose. They'll tell you based on what your goal is, and they'll set a date goal as well, like how many weeks do you want this to take. So for example, let's say you're going to a wedding, and you want to lose that 10 pounds, those 10 stubborn pounds, and your wedding's going to be in like 3 months. Hang on, I've been talking a lot. You might say, I want to lose that 10 pounds in 3 months. I don't want to stress too much about it. I know I have 3 months, let's just say 2.5 months to make sure that I get to that weight. Well, they will divide the amount of weight that you want to lose by the amount of weeks that you tell it to you have left as you're, setting your goal. And they'll say, okay, based on, your height, your weight, where you want to be at that time in your, time frame, for your months. You need to lose, 2 pounds a week, or 1 pound a week, or 3 pounds a week, whatever it is. You can take their suggestion, or you can go ahead and throttle that, back down to less than what they recommend, or even more than what they recommend. Okay, they're gonna tell you how many calories you need to eat in order to start losing the weight. Okay, so they're going to make a recommendation on your calorie intake. So that's how you're going to start the whole program. That's how I started the program. Now you put in, and this is where I'm going to, over here start putting screenshots and everything. When you put in and you scan your food, so I'll show you, screens of that. You can enter the food in the database as a search. So you can say eggs or grits or chicken or whatever, and it will tell you, it will start listing out the existing items in that database. So you can pick from that, or you can scan a product if it comes in a box or a bottle. You can go ahead and hold your phone up. It's got a camera scan, it can scan the bar on the packages, and you just hold your camera up to the scanning bar of that package, and it will instantaneously take the picture and find it in the database. It is so quick. I have never seen anything that quick. I used to use MyFitnessPal a number of years ago, and it had the same type of scanning feature, but I'm telling you, MyFitnessPal sometimes would burp on it. It would take a while for it to figure it out and find it in its database, or sometimes it didn't even find it and you'd have to type it in. This, for some reason, this Lose It app does it so quickly. It's phenomenal how quickly it finds everything. It's scary quick is what it is. And then you tell it where you want to put that, input that entry. If it's, lunch, breakfast, or dinner, or a snack, it allows for snacks. It has a feature where it will track your water intake. So again, you don't have to have a separate app if you don't want to. You can keep track in this app. Now, caveat being, there are certain features, for example, like this water monitor, that are a premium feature, which means you'll have to pay a little extra. There's in what they call in-app purchases. The monthly fee, I believe it's like $2 or $3.99 a month to get all the extra features in this app, like the water tracking and extra nutritional information from some of these food products, or extra logging features or anything like that. You don't have to buy it. I think it's $29.99 for a whole year subscription if you want to do a whole year. It's certainly worth it, because I think MyFitnessPal is something like $50 or $60 for the year. So Lose It is definitely cheaper if you want to buy the premium features. But again, you don't have to. I haven't, and I'm successfully losing weight on this app without any extra features being used at all. Okay, by the way, this is not sponsored or anything. This is just my, my whole spiel on finding this app. Okay, let's see, what else can I tell you? Okay, so I told you about the breakfast, lunch, dinner. I told you about the scanning feature. Oh, what it does now is, since I'm on the Apple Watch, is not that I can't log. What I can't do is put in food into the database on the Apple Watch. I can't do anything like that. The Apple Watch only has about 3 or 4 screens, and again, I'll show it to you over here. And basically, let me go ahead and put it on so I can talk about it. The first screen has your total calorie for the day, and I don't know if I can show you this, guys. Which way is my... you probably can't see the numbers or anything like that. Let me see if it'll come in. Probably won't come in, but it has like a little dial of green, and you can see how you're progressing throughout the day. Green meaning that you're meeting your calories, you're under the threshold of the allowed amount of calories. So you're still in the green. You're not in the yellow or red. And then the other screen that it has is your total amount of steps. So again, it keeps track of your steps from your Apple Watch or from your Apple phone, if you have your phone with you and you're walking around. I don't know because I haven't tried it if it works with one of those how do you call it, other fitness tracking devices that you wear like a bracelet on your arm. I'm sure that it probably does, only because I've done it with my Fitness Pal, and I had a Fitbit tracker at the time, and it would relay the information from my Fitbit tracker over to my Fitness Pal. So I am probably, I don't want to commit and say 100%, but I'm probably about 85 to 90% sure that there will be some sort of fitness tracker that you can wear that will communicate with the Lose It app. Now, you might have to pay that premium amount, that monthly amount for it to track it, to work together. But, at that rate, if you really are into it, what the heck, another $3-4 a month is no big deal if you want to keep fit and you want to lose weight, okay? And then the other one is, next screen over is nutrients. It's got fat, carb, and protein, and I'll put the screens up here so you can see it. It just basically keeps track of your nutrients throughout the day, so you can again look at your risk and say, geez, am I having too many carbs today? I've had 60 grams of carbs. So, or as a diabetic, should I pull back on my carbs for the day because I've had way too much, and that means I have to give myself too much insulin, blah, blah, blah. If you're on a high protein diet, you can monitor if you are having a lot more protein as opposed to carbs. Are you keeping those carbs down and having the right amount of nutrients for your, for that? And also for your fats, like I see now I had 34 grams of fat, and that's pretty high up there. If you're on I think, what is it, what is the diet? I don't think it's Atkins. It's another one that is, you can have fats, like good fats and stuff. So it might be something that you're monitoring as far as your fat intake, okay? And then the last screen here is your overall weekly budget, and again I'll put it up here, and it gives you a month, day by day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, how you did each day. Did you meet your calories? Was it too much, too little? How you're doing throughout the week. Are you consistently going over budget with your calories? Are you sustaining it? Are you okay with doing it? And it gives you a good snapshot of how you're doing throughout the week. So again, you can't put in your specific food or calorie count on your watch, but you can monitor your daily and weekly progress as far as your nutrients are concerned, your calories and your activity steps and things like that, okay? Now, as far as the app is concerned, and I'm going to go on here just to talk about it, you'll have, and again, I'll put it up here, you'll have your My Day, which you can see at a glance. Again, this mimics, let's see if you can see it here. This mimics your calories and how many calories you've done each day and things like that, through your budget here weekly. Your log, it's really pretty actually, the log, and it gives like little icons of, like my little scrambled egg and my little mini croissant and everything that I have. It tracks it down to breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. It also has your current exercise, how many calories you've burned throughout the day. It has your weight as last recorded. Now, it doesn't have the actual number on that screen, but it tells you when the last time you recorded your weight. Shut up, Biscuit. Biscuit's rattling over there. But it will, you can, if you've been, let's say, not tracking your weight for a week, it kind of might nag you and tell you, hey, it's time to get on the scale and put those numbers in, It does have the water little, I don't know if you can see it, these little cups over here, there, little cups there. but you can't see it unless you pay the premium for that one. And then because I'm not having the premium, you will have some ads running on the bottom of the page. Like right now, I don't even know what that is, but it's like oh, something to do with lozenges, and that probably, that goes away if you pay your premium. So that's your log. It also has a lot of social interactions. You can tag your friends. I haven't done that. You can start a group. Let's say, ladies, you want to go ahead and start a exercise little group amongst yourself. Whether it's your extended family out there somewhere, or your contacts or anything like that, you can add them to a group, a specific group, and challenge each other for exercises or daily activities. You can go ahead and have friends. You can message. It says here you have no messages yet. Add a friend to send and receive messages. So you can encourage each other by basically messaging each other privately, and only you and they can see your messages. And hey, good job. I saw that you walked 2 miles today. Great job, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. And then activities on this, and you can share it to your social media. It will track what you've accomplished. So it says for me, Maria, you weighed in and lost 3 pounds. Woohoo, one day ago. So something that if I tap on it, I can share it to my social media if I want to share it out to my friends on, Facebook or Instagram, whatever I want to do. You can earn badges. So there's badges here. You've earned the on track for 2 weeks badge. So if you're on track for 2 weeks, if you've done all of your calories, you've exercised, and you've been good for 2 weeks, it'll give you a badge. I mean, these are little things that are motivational to keep you going, guys. It's like, to me, it's really does put a smile on my face to know, hey, I've done a good job this week. I've earned something. I know it's silly, but whatever works. And then the next one over is goals. So it shows you your weight and how you're dropping over the time frame that you've got your goals. It'll show you your current weight, and if you pick up, your premium, it'll show you your current the protein, fat, and sugars, and additional nutrients, and then you can set more goals as you need. And then the last one is just your specifics. It just runs down the badges like that I've earned. It's just about me. It's run down all my badges that I've earned here. Insights. It basically also starts to figure out your patterns, your eating patterns. Now, this is very important, guys, because it identifies behavioral patterns to improve your food choices. So it will start to read into what you're doing. Let's see, introducing patterns. Now you can buy this for $3.34 a month. So it will identify patterns, avoiding bad habits, see what's helping. You can see your trends, your nutrition, your meals again. You can schedule email reports. So you can send these type of health reports to actually your healthcare, your doctor. Let's say, yes, you are on some sort of restriction program. Again, I just refer back to the diabetes. You can send your logs to your healthcare provider so they can look over how many carbs you're eating, how you're doing, are you losing your weight, things like that. So very, very helpful app. And it also has a feature called personalized DNA-based insights that make losing weight unique to you. You can go ahead, and it's called Embody DNA. And I'm going to click on here. Okay, you can order this kit for $69.99. And it's a Helix DNA kit. I'll just read this to you because this is very interesting. Use it to easily generate a small saliva sample and mail it back for analysis. Learn your unique genetic traits and how they could affect your weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and food sensitivity. So basically, if you have an allergy or you're, gluten sensitive or anything like that, it'll show up in your DNA. You can view all traits, recommendations, insights, and trends, view feedback on your food and exercise trends, see how your habits line up with your traits. Um, Science, dive into the genetic markers and research behind each trait, so you can order your kit on here. So basically, it works with this DNA kit. And let's see what else we got. We got food. So you can set up custom foods if you have a recipe or anything like that that you would add. You could add it here. So you could figure out all of the nutrients and capture it. And that way, if you eat that food later, you have it here customized. Let's see, meal ideas. It actually gives you meal idea. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Low carb meal ideas, under 300 calories, breakfast recipes, lunch recipes, dinner recipes. That's really cool, guys. I'm finding all of this stuff here. Um, okay, here is crispy brown rice treats. Let me just click on here. Okay, gluten free, vegetarian, dairy free. And it tells you who made it. This Maria Adams, who's a dietitian. Click here for instant access. I'm going to click it, see what happens. Again, you have to pay for the premium. Okay, so that's what it is. But if you see it, I don't know if you can see that, it just gives you a really nice picture of the recipe and how you would make it. It gives an insight on the person that did the recipe. There you go. Hopefully you'll see some of that. And I can snap some pictures over there on the side if you want. So yeah, there's a lot of recipes here that you can look. Coffee milkshake. Wow. Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, Greek yogurt, blueberry toast. This is really cool, guys. So these are like chicken recipes, pork. There's a variety of recipes here that you can come up with new programs on what you want to do. You can cook and things like that. Exercises, it says my exercises, custom, and workout guides. Now, obviously, again, they have strength training, they have cardio, and they have toning and flexibility. Let me click on one of these, toning. Running guide, weeks 3 and 4, running week 2, advancing your routine, running week 1, getting started. Okay, this tells you about your fitness person, and I'm going to snap a picture right now so I can put it up here for you guys. It gives you a feedback about the person that's doing this program, who this full-time instructor is, how she worked on this program, blah blah blah, and basically guides you through the whole program of this cardio or running program. So a lot of hand holding, honestly, on this app. A lot of hand holding. Treadmill boredom buster. I mean, amazing stuff here, really. Okay, so I'm going to go back. That's my exercise. And then more is, let's see, application preferences. These are more settings, meal settings, themes. You can just choose the background themes of your app, the region that you're in. So what country you're in. You can set the app up for different countries, different units of measurement, things like that. I don't know why I am blurred out. Am I like blurry to you guys? I don't know. I look blurry to me. But then again, I'm not wearing glasses, so I can't tell. You lose an account. I guess that's where you would put up if you're, paying for this as far as a credit card or anything like that. So, and then your privacy and all that. I won't go into it. But again, a really, really good app. I'm very, very satisfied and happy with it. I have been on it for about, this is going on my second week now, not a full second week, probably a week and a half. I have lost about 7 pounds now. I am logging everything as diligently as I possibly can. If I don't see it, don't do it immediately as I'm eating, then I'll do it right after I'm eating. I mean, I'm very good about it. You can, you know, I think you can, no, you can't take a picture of your food. You can just scan it. I was thinking you can actually take a picture of your food to log it, but you can't. Um, but yeah, it's really easy because of that bar, that scan bar. It's so easy to just anything that you're eating, unless you cook it yourself, obviously, or you're in a restaurant, that you can log it in very quickly. If I have, for example, one of my Lara bars, I just flip over the bar itself. The code is right there. I snap a picture. I'm good to go. I open it up and I'm good to go. So that's it. I just wanted to tell you about this really quickly, and I hope that this makes a change in your life, a positive change if you want to try it. Again, I'm not endorsed in any way. I'm not getting a free program out of it, or any extensions or any discounts or anything like that. I just happen to know about this app from my son's endocrinologist years ago, and for just now kind of it got into my head to load this app onto my phone and try it out so that I could start losing some weight, because I've noticed that it's been kind of hard for me to lose weight and to be healthy and to exercise. I guess it's been tough because of my work situation and not getting enough exercise. And this, along with the Apple Watch, has started to nag me about my water intake, about my level of activity, and now with the Lose It, of the amount of calories that I'm eating. And the first few days were kind of an eye opener, because I started to seriously see that I do tend to stress snack, and I think that a lot of you guys can relate to this. I'm a if I get stressed at work, if I'm doing a lot of work and I deadlines and things like that, I start to stress, and when I start to stress, I get the munchies, and I'll have some crackers or something. Now, I usually don't have bad treats, but I do have a lot. It starts to add up, and every little thing adds up, and I do have a little bucket on my desk that has candy and a little bit of little chocolate and things like that, and it's mostly for other people that come to my desk, and we kind of chat. They grab a little candy and are chatting away, but it's right in my face. It's right there, guys, right on my desk. So if I'm stressing out, and I am a chocolate fiend, and I see these little, especially for Easter, I had the little Easter eggs, the chocolate Easter eggs, and the little chocolate Easter bunny eggs, chocolate Easter bunnies, candies and things like that. And if I'm stressing, my hand is like right in that jar, and I'm starting to help myself to a lot more bunnies than I really need to, a lot more eggs and a lot more bunnies. So I started to realize, whoa, I wasn't just having one or two, I was having maybe 6 or 7 a day. And I realized that once I started tracking it on the Lose It app, I started to realize, oh my God, I've just literally taken one more. And each of those little guys are about between 30 and 50 calories. I kid you not. So in any given day, I was eating about 250 to 300 calories of bunnies. Yeah, that's a lot of bunny calories. A lot of bunny calories. So anyway, and I just wanted to make fun of that. But it's not funny. It's not funny when you start to not be able to zip your pants up. That's not funny. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. I hope that you try the app out and let me know how you like it in your comments below. And if you have any other apps that you use, please leave it in the comments below so that we all learn about it. Like I said, I tried MyFitnessPal, but you might have some other ones that I don't even know about, that we all learn and get to see and everything. And that's it. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day out there. It is getting to be evening here in Atlanta, and there is someone that's about to knock on my freaking door. literally. Oh, it's just Katie coming in. Thank God. At least it's not the doorbell. I hate when that happens and you're in the middle of filming and there's a doorbell or something coming out. And there she is through the door. I'm filming. Hi, Katie. She just came in. So anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you again for stopping by and joining me. Thank you again for subscribing and supporting my channel, and for finding really good things, I hope, really good things for you guys to watch. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the thumb to get the thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video. Play it forward. Give some kindness out there to someone today, and support someone today, and make their day. Make their day, okay? It's not going to cost you anything. Make their day. I love you all. Bye.